didn't want no real smoke and didn't want to get no boxing ring. They didn't want to do nothing. I done made people's wives cry. I done made people's daughters cry. Yeah, it is what it is.
It's your boy Forever Studios. Like, share, subscribe, turn the notification bell on. Like Rollo say, man, you and New Breed epic. Y'all keep checking down videos and moving cowardly. How you gonna have New Breed say he the victim of mothers emotional, children crying, and then you gonna tell Ringo TV Reactions, forgive him and let it go? Right. Redeem the time, because the days are evil. Peace.
You are an icon. You're showing people how to set an example by being a strong male figure and maintaining a home, acquiring a home and maintaining a home. Ringo, you made me look bad. Gave you a shout out in my last video, because I was actually very impressed, and I was very heartfelt when I seen you and your wife. I said that you guys were projecting the perfect image. Despite all of the back and forth, I really did truly, genuinely admire what it was that you were doing. You and your wife were talking about relevant things. Family things. Families would appreciate. And now you going back to the New Breed thing. Like, I thought it was over. Like, I'm truly heartbroken. Like, I literally checked off in my mind. I said to myself, thank God that's over. You didn't make any New Breed videos for a long time. You seemed focused. Remind me of that scene in The Wolf of Wall Street when he was trying to tell everybody he was leaving, and at the last minute he was like, I'm not effing leaving. That's kind of like the impression I'm getting with you, man. Now you got your wife involved. I'm gonna keep this respectful. I'm gonna keep my tone humble, because I respect what I seen when I see you and your wife. When I see you and your wife talking about New Breed, it's like somehow we kind of like shifted directions. You were going in the right direction, and then somehow you just made that turn, and you're going back in the same direction. Now you have wifey with you. And I'm sorry that she got involved and had to hear the back and forth, because really, with all due respect, it wouldn't be my business if you guys didn't make it public with YouTube. So with all due respect, I'm saying how I feel. And I feel like, I don't think that she went behind your back and watched New Breed videos. I think you showed her the video of New Breed, upset, irate, what have you, and she emotionally reacted. But I believe that she shouldn't have been exposed to y'all back and forth. It's like you say with the pillow talk, that goes on between y'all is y'all. If somebody that I mess with say something about my wife, I'm not gonna go and tell my wife what the person said, because of course my wife's feelings gonna be hurt. It's really not her business, even though it's your concern because of what was said. But she shouldn't have been exposed to that. Now, pardon me if she so happened to, on her own, go and find the video and look at the video and come back to you and tell you that. That's possible too. But I believe you showed her the video. And forgive me if I'm wrong. But also, with the spiritual power that you have, this is an excellent time to show forgiveness. And you are not able to show forgiveness. You're still showing bitterness. Like, this is an excellent time to set an example for all of the people that follow you, to show them the strength and the power of forgiveness. As Christ was on the cross and he was stoned and he was, brutally tortured, he said, forgive them, Father, they know not what they do. So why can't you ask God to forgive New Breed? Because he knows not what he do. If you feel that strong about you being right and him being wrong. You know, like, let it go and let God take over that. The Lord said, vengeance is mine. You and your wife, when I seen you guys, were like the Cosby Show. Even though you guys, a realistic Cosby Show. Because you guys made it out of the hood. You have a beautiful home, beautiful neighborhood, setting a great example. But how are you setting an example now? You don't leave Brooklyn to do all of that to still be there thinking about like NuGlaze. Your mind is staying in the same place even though you're traveling. You are an icon. You're showing people how to set an example by being a strong male figure and maintaining a home, acquiring a home and maintaining a home. But how is, it's like a dark cloud around the whole thing if you guys are still bitter on NuGlaze. Like, you need to be doing push-ups on forgiveness at this point. You're exercising, you flexing on bitterness, and you still reflecting on the past. You got to know that people say things that they don't mean. To hold somebody to their words when they were in a state of anger is a little unjust, because you know better than that. You know that what he said, even though it may have been wrong completely, but that's a bigger chance for you to show how forgiving you can be. But you're not showing that. You're not showing that at all. There's no forgiveness. Like, why can't you just forgive Brother NuGlaze if you still feel bitter about what was said and what was done? This is the perfect time for you to set an example. And you were setting an example. I know you don't care about what I think, and I know you don't like me, but I don't care if you like me or not. If I see something that I don't like, I'm going to say it. And if I see something that I do like, I'm going to say it. And when I seen you and your wife doing your last videos, I didn't like that. I love that. Enough to say in my videos, shout out to Ringo, no matter what you may have said, that you could have said, oh, look at him now, he's back. You could have said a lot of things, but I didn't care. Because all of the whole time, I'm speaking from the heart. Just like I'm speaking from the heart now. I got to do a follow-up to see what video you drop next, to be honest with you, because I'll still watch your videos if there's something I can learn from it. I don't take nothing you said personal, man. I don't take nothing you said personal, bro. Because everybody has a right to their opinion, man. I'm just one person, so, what you say about me don't matter, you know what I'm saying? Like, and what you say about me don't matter to other people. So we're talking about how we affecting other people. You and I are small compared to the whole puzzle. God cares about everybody around us, not me, not you in particular. And all I'm saying is you projected a real good image right there, and I know it was genuine, because you and your family together talking about family issues, and that's relevant. You understand what I'm saying? But a family together still talking about another brother is just flexing on bitterness. So, I'm you got me with that. Like, I didn't even know what to think when I saw that. Your wife seems very, very sweet. I don't think she should be subject to the back and forth. You're a blessed man, bro. Focus on doing what you've been doing, man. Just make your content. Like, people don't care about that situation, my brother. People don't care about that, man. Like, that's your personal thing, man. Like, there's got to be some way where y'all can sit down. Because y'all are civilized, regardless of what's been going back and forth. If you ain't brushed it off yet, then that means it still bothers you. And if that's the case, why can't y'all go a different route and resolve this, man? Because it ain't going to get resolved with you and brainwaves going back and forth. People that watch NuGlaze, he's going to still watch NuGlaze. Like, it's not stopping anything. Like, what's going on is not stopping anything. Just like the people that subscribe to you is still going to watch you. Your peoples is loyal, his peoples is loyal. But your peoples and his peoples need to learn something other than y'all just going back and forth. Y'all got huge platforms. See you and your wife in a beautiful neighborhood, getting out of the hood, that's the image that needs to be portrayed. But to see y'all talking about drama is confusing. It's like, man, like, why are they even thinking about this? They're supposed to be you're blessed, man. Enjoy your life, man. Have a barbecue in your yard. You're blessed, brother. Ain't no way in the world you got bitter on what happened. Now, don't get me wrong. Somebody say things like that about your daughters and your wife. I know you don't just sweep that under the rug, but it's got to be a better way to go about emotionally evolving around the situation. Because obviously you're still emotional. You had your wife express that she's emotional, that everybody cried. And that's bad. But they shouldn't have been exposed to that back and forth. They should not. The way I told you that I'm not going to listen to your videos when I know you talking about me, because what am I going to get out of that? All I'm going to do is hear things bad that you got to say about me. So I know I see your wife has wisdom. I don't see her just deciding, let me listen to see what NuBreed had to say. I believe you played the video for her and you let her listen to what he said. And it affected her. Because they should know, like, all of y'all are a spiritual family. Why feed off of negativity? If you know somebody's making a video that's saying derogatory things about you, it don't make no sense to even tune in. It don't make no sense to tune in. That's a waste. You get nothing out of that. All you're gonna do is get charged up emotionally and feel some kind of way. You're gonna be spelled by it. It's gonna influence it's gonna control your emotions, your thoughts. You're gonna be in your feelings. And at the end of the day, you gotta size that up and put that in a capsule. You guys had a history before that. You guys had a problem. If you guys had a problem, you both can't walk away and forget about it, then it seems like you don't want to walk away. Like, there's a part of you that wants it resolved. There's a part of you that wants to stay attached to him by continuously talking about, the past. And there's got to be a better way to get around the situation. Because all it is right now is just back and forth drama. And that's confusing, looking at the background, looking at what you got accomplished, to think that your mindset is still there, low. Where you are at is high places, but your mindset is low when you're talking about that. Not you are low, but your mindset is low. That's a low frequency. It's a low vibration. Like, how many people want to tune into that? Not many people want to tune into that. A lot of people could talk about things that bothered them or things that people said. A lot of people have gone, like, you're not the only one. I'm sure all of your subscribers have had somebody close to them say some foul things that they didn't mean. This is the time to set an example for everybody that's going through a situation like you, to exercise forgiveness and being a bigger person. You were like the big brother in the situation. He would have admitted that all day long because he looked up to you. Because somebody look up to you, you don't take that time to look down on him. And if you feel like he's a little bro to you and he respects you like you a bigger bro, spiritually, you understand what I'm saying? Then where's the grace? Like, where's the grace at? Like, what did he do so terrible? The money situation, then he got upset and said a few things. These are things that take place in the hood every day. My mother got upset and say things to me worse than that. And I love her. I'm not gonna make videos on that. My son's mom have said awful things about me. And a lot of people have said, that's not nothing new under the sun. So that shouldn't shock you like that. But I'm not gonna go on. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want this video to be like the videos in the past. I don't want to say anything that's insulting. You know what I'm saying? Because I respect what you and your wife got going on and the image that y'all portray. I think it's 100% positive when you show people that you can get out the hood, that you can get better for you and your family. I like the lessons that even though you're coming out of the hood and doing better, that you still can have problems. You showing how show that you're still human. You still have problems with your daughters, with schooling and adjusting. These are things that people need to hear because other people have those problems too. But everybody's problem is not NuBreed. So you're sharing your problem with thousands of people, and thousands of people are not interested in what NuBreed did to you or said to you a long time ago that you haven't been able to get past. I'm not saying you can't have your emotions and can't have your feelings, but broadcasting everything on YouTube and going back and forth is like you shorten yourself and shorten the people that's looking to get some truth out of you, to get power from you. You know what I'm saying? To get you and your family, not you and your family talking about another person. You and your family talk about God and reflect on things that's going on in the world, and you help and educate people. There's not but so much education they're gonna get out of you continuously talking about New Breed. It's a waste of your platform, my brother. And you know, like I said, you and your wife, y'all was amazing together. Y'all look beautiful, and a lot of people can be inspired by that and inspired from that. But people are not gonna be inspired, you know, from watching you and her talking about this man still. It's dead, it's over. It's dead, it's over. I'm sure most, if not all of your subscribers are in similar situations like you are. Where they've had problems with money, misunderstanding with money, and in the process of going back and forth, you know, we say terrible things. I've said terrible things when I was mad. I have said terrible things when I was mad. No question about it. That's why I control my surroundings and control who I'm around, so I don't have to have that side come out of me. But anybody get upset, they're gonna say things because they're out of character. So you can't keep judging a person when they say things out of character. If he got up and said bad things about you and he was in character, that's different. But when a person's angry and upset and they feel betrayed and all of these different emotions, they're speaking out of character. There's nothing hard to understand about that. There's no way you haven't spoken out of character before. You know you have. So, you know, I'm confused, man, because I really thought you would have definitely got past that by now. You took it to the next level by now having your wife talking about it. But, you know, like I said, man, regardless of how you feel about me, big bro, you know, I know every once in a while you can drop a gem. I know that, you know, you can do good videos. I've watched the last 2 that you did with wifey. You know what I'm saying? I even showed my peoples. Because I'm not a person that's a hater. You understand what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, that's your boy Ringo. You know what I'm saying? Look at how he got out the hood. Look at the neighborhood he's walking with his wife. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I got issues in this, that, and the third, but there's still things you can learn from him. You can still be inspired. Just because I say something about somebody, I'm not coming from a hater point of view where I'm like, oh, you know, even though in the video you got me tight and I was like, I hate everything you do and things like that. Again, you know, you got to understand, you got to know the difference when somebody is speaking in emotion and when somebody's speaking in ration. You understand what I'm saying? And you come on, bro, like, you know that. You can't be that emotional that every time somebody's out of character and says something to you that you know, when they in a fit of rage or they're in their emotion, you holding them to that. You know what I'm saying? That don't count, man. That don't count. That does not count. And you know that. So you got to be stronger than that. Now is the time to exercise forgiveness. Now is the time to exercise forgiveness and show people that you can forgive. Don't show people that you are not able to forget, because that's all you're doing is you're showing people that you're not able to forget. And my brothers and sisters, we're not looking at this like, you know, Ringo's an example, because I want to smoothen it up, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to keep sounding like the villain when I'm doing these videos. Like I said, he is blessed. Regardless of what he says about me, I'm just one person, so it don't matter what he says about me. But if he has the ability to have a platform and show people that you can get out the hood, you know, inspire people to get out the hood, then I think that, you know, that's a positive thing. And I'm hopeful that things will be, you know, smooth on his side to where he can get back to just making videos, and, you know, that if he's gonna talk about people, exposing truth for real, not upset with your brother.